Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning back into my channel. Today's video is a highly requested video, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to balance work and also be a full-time student. So if this is a video that you are interested in watching, then please keep on watching. Okay, so in this video, I have 5 tips of mine. My 5 tips may not work for everybody, but it is proven to be working for me, and I am sticking with it for the remainder of my 2 semesters. Okay, the very first thing to realize is that school has to come first. And I'm not saying that to be mean or negative, but we all know who comes first, and that's the man above. But as far as, trying to complete your schooling and to get a nursing degree, you have to block out everything, all negativity, extracurricular activities. So that's why I say school needs to come first. Now, there have been some times where, of course I wanted to, just watch TV all day, especially on Monday nights when I'm watching my my 911. But so what I do, instead of me not watching it Monday night, I might hold off and watch it Tuesday night on my Hulu. But anyway, in all seriousness, yes, school needs to come first before anything. And that goes into my next tip, which is to be organized. I cannot stress this enough, guys. If you are not organized with your schooling, then you are really going to struggle. Because schooling, any type of schooling, it doesn't even have to be particular to nursing school. Any kind of education that you are achieving, you have to be organized. Now today, as you can see, this is probably one of the first times my desk is kind of straight. Normally all this over here is on top of here. So I had to sanitize everything down today and just move everything that I had over here. I put it over here because eventually I might move my desktop. I might put it back over here. That way my laptop can come over here. I don't know. I'm still kind of tweaking things, but for right now, this is how it's going to be. So some more details about being organized. For one, you need a planner, and I've mentioned this in several videos, but my supply haul video, I mentioned to you guys that I have 3 planners, but the main one that I use is the one that my husband bought me at the beginning of the school year. And that one came from Walmart, and I think it's called a Plan Ahead planner, and it is awesome. Let me see. Oh, here it is. This is my planner. And it's a planner. It starts in April of this year, and it'll go all the way until I finish in July of 2022. So how ironic. So this whole planner is going to follow me from now until I finish. The other 2 planners I have a Happy Planner. I still use that from time to time. And then I have another one that was gifted to me when I left my job the first time. But now that I'm back, I don't use that one as much. But that was a nice gift from one of my coworkers. And I do use that one from time to time. So I have one here. I can have one I'll take to school. And then I may have the other one I can take to work. So, but the one I just showed you, that's the main one. So being organized is a huge key in balancing work and school. So you know when your assignments are coming up. Exactly. You got to know when the next exam is going to come up. That way you can plan ahead of how many days you need to study for. Tip number 3, time management. Whew, that is another biggie. If you don't plan your time accordingly, then you may not have enough time to accomplish the things that you want to do besides school. So say for instance, Okay, my work schedule, like on Mondays, I have lecture from 9 to 12:30. Okay, I typically end my lecture around 12:15 because I have to be at work at 1 o'clock. So when I get off work, I come home, I shower, I eat, I head right on in here, and I go ahead and I start reading the chapter that we're on that night. Okay, I finish that chapter. I go ahead and produce my own study guide. Then, after I do my study guide, I go ahead and do the homework assignment that's assigned for that particular chapter. Okay, so once I do all those three things for a particular chapter, then I know I don't have anything else to do until that Wednesday, because that following Wednesday is another lecture class, and it's like I'm repeating my cycle. So I try not to let anything come in between my studies. I'm very focused, and so far my study habits have helped me along the way. And when it's time for an exam, like say for instance, our next exam coming up is on Wednesday, which is what, the 24th, which is a day before Thanksgiving. Next week is only a 3-day week. Yay! So Wednesday morning we'll have our exam. So I like to schedule at least 4 to 5 days of studying prior to a test. So then that's where my planner comes in handy. So I go ahead and map out 5 days prior to that test to continue studying. So right now I'm in the midst of preparing for the next exam. And so just managing your time, even if you have one of those planners that's like an hourly planner, which that may be my next planner, because I can map out, like say for instance, at 8 o'clock I get up, I eat breakfast. 9 o'clock I'm in here studying for maybe an hour, and so on and so forth. So now I used to question, why do people buy those hourly planners, but now I understand why they do that, because you can schedule out your time and your day accordingly. So again, time management is very important. And number 4, I kind of already hit on utilizing your planner and calendar. And let me show you our calendar for our school. All right, this is November. And so each week, which we are starting Monday, we will be on week 15. And every week, there's a layout of what we will be covering. So I don't know if that will focus well, but it just gives you a general idea of what's going to happen each day. So I know this coming Monday, we're going to start on Module 11, which is the concepts of intracranial regulation. And then in lab, we're going to start our neural assessment. So it's kind of neat how our classes is kind of coordinating with the actual lab. I like how they got that going. So just in case there are any changes, which there are, on Monday we were supposed to have our next exam, but she moved it over to Wednesday because this day right here there wasn't class. So that's why she gave us the choice of either having it on Monday or having it on Wednesday. So, of course I would have liked it on Monday, but hey, I know how people work schedules are, so the test will be on Wednesday of next week. Okay, and my 5th and final tip is to stay focused and positive. Now, I cannot stress this enough. You have to stay focused. Keeping your eye on the prize is how I would phrase it, because I know this program is only 10 months, and that's a short amount of time. But just think of how much information that you are cramming into those 10 months. So the RN program is 5 semesters. LPN program is 3. But if you think about it, who's going to have the most work? The LPN is. So, and I could be wrong, but how I look at it, less time, you have more work. And don't even talk about the summer semester that's coming up in May. May semester is 8 weeks instead of a full semester of 16. So I've even heard from several of my instructors that the summer semester is a beast. But I got a little time before we start that. So as far as staying positive, you know, keep surrounding yourself with positive people. Keep thinking positive thoughts. And hey, you will become a nurse one day. And I cannot wait till I can have those credentials behind my name. So not only am I a certified nursing assistant, I'm a certified medical assistant, and then soon I will have licensed practical nurse. So guys, that is all of my 5 tips for balancing work and full-time students. So guys, if you have any other tips or any other suggestions, please feel free to jot them down in the description box. And don't forget, guys, I am still selling my study guides for $5. And I will also include my Cash App ID in the description box as well. So guys, until then, I will see you tomorrow on week number 14. Okay, guys, be blessed and be safe.